So comprehend: number 1, dizziness; number 2, abdominal pain and diarrhea. There is coma, H, or fever, other complement N. Then, so guys, from that I think you can know this is I don't know if you can see. Yeah, that is discharge summary. It has a lot of things, like as I'm going to be explaining. So let us go in details what happened to me and why I have not been posting. Yeah, so I think I last posted the last video Tuesday, that last Tuesday, yeah, that last Tuesday of last month, May. So on Saturday, that last Saturday of May, I think it is it, I think it is 30th, if I'm not mistaken. So that last Saturday, I went from home. I was feeling okay. I was so okay, everything was normal. I left home, then I reached work around 4. I was starting my duty between 3 to closing time, so I reached around 3. Then around 4 I started doing my normal things, then clearing, like trying to set my duty how I want everything to be. Then after like 1 hour I felt dizzy. Yeah, there is that dizziness which came. It was not like too much, and I thought I was in my period. I thought it was like period, or I was hungry, so I went in the back room. We have a back room where I work. Then I took like some food and felt like everything is gonna be okay, but unfortunately it was just worsening. So I took like 1 hour break to rest and see if something will change, but seriously nothing changed. I started I started seeing things like moving from one place to another. When I'm standing, I couldn't stand like alone. So I had worked like for 5 hours and I chose to come back home. I called my manager, swipe out, then came back home. Yeah, came back home. Good enough, I reached here safely. I was still strong, but until what time? Until morning. Yeah, I slept. I remember Carol calling me and asking me, because I had tested Carol and told her I was feeling too much dizzy and I'm coming back home. It was just like that immediately. So I came back home. I just removed my uniform. I didn't shower. I just went in bed, thinking that when I sleep like a little bit, that dizziness will go away. So Carol came and see me. I think it was around 11, and we started chatting. Everyone was coming back from work, what, and like planning for the next day, thinking by the time I woke up it will be like okay, everything will be normal. So I slept, but in the morning when I woke up, seriously, I couldn't even stand. I was shaking, serious shaking. I can't stand. I was shaking. Then I didn't go to work. Yeah, I didn't go to work. I called my manager. I cannot like make it work. We had like a serious plan, because that 31st, I think it was a Sunday, we had a promotion, and like we sort of stuff, we had like arranged too much, like, Rahima, when you reach duty you have to do like this and this is gonna happen tomorrow. And seriously, I couldn't move. So after that we choose to go for like medication. We go for treatment. I went with Carol, and we went there, and like they examined everything, and I think around 1 I was in the hospital examining and doing everything. And the doctor said, we saw the general doctor, he was like, she has what is that? Oh my god, why do I keep on forgetting? Yeah guys, and he said I have migraine. So back then when I was still home, I have this problem of the head, whereby my head could be paining here on the front side, and I could feel that like that that heavy pain when I cannot look. So everyone knows that at home I have that problem. So the doctor said I have migraine, of which it was so normal, it was so okay. I took the medication, they took the blood test to check like other things, and after the year we went home, but still I couldn't. I was in a wheelchair. I was not even standing, shaking, vomiting, and so that was collapse. We came back home and I started taking that medication, the one they gave me. But the next day, I'm telling you, it was worse. It was worse than ever. What I have learned in this situation, me myself, I have learned I'll never ask someone. If someone tells me like Rahma, somebody died, I'll be like, Allahumma ghafir lahu walhamhu, like pray for that person, because something might happen anytime to any person. So we chose again to go back to the hospital. That was Monday. So Monday we chose to go back to the hospital. That same person who was shaking, who was like in a wheelchair, it was doubled. I was vomiting. I had like severe diarrhea. I don't know, you guys, what to tell you. It was like too much in one person. I can't stand that I can't stand thing. It was too much for me. I can't stand even. So when we went back, that same person, that same doctor who worked on me was like, he cannot do anything apart from like referring us to the bigger hospital, which is better than that one here in Dubai. So that's what they did. They did everything. I took like a lot of injection. I took like a lot of drip for me to be able to reach that hospital, because everyone was seeing my situation was just going down. So I took, by the time we left that place, I think I had like two drip, and then I have like 2 injections which I took to go for another like medication, of which they did. So I went to another hospital. They took me to somewhere else. Then that's where the journey started. I was admitted from there, and that is what I read for you in the beginning with that. But still, I was admitted for 2 days and they checked everything. I have done tests I have never done in my life. Yeah, have done tests I have never done in my life. Yeah, these were the first serious tests in my life. We always like, you be at home, you're sick, you have malaria, you have this one, then they check. You have, sometimes they check like things which are normal you can see, but here they have checked me. I don't know whether they have not checked me. That's what I can tell you. So guys, I spent 2 days admitted there. Then they discharged me without seeing everything, saying everything was normal. I remember everyone was like, Momo came to the hospital and that one hit me so much, and she was asking for the results. I told her everything is okay. Concerning for what so far the test they have taken, everything was normal. Everything was normal, and she was so down. You know, when you're seeing someone is so down, you're seeing a friend who is like going down, and they are saying things are normal. And she told me, now what we need is prayer. That is the only solution. I remember calling my dad and telling him we need du'as, and she was talking to her friend, we need prayers. It has been a serious journey in just a minute, but when it is too much. So I was discharged like after 2 days going back home, but to be seriously, to be what, I was not okay still that day. I was in the wheelchair. Pamela brought me back home. I spent that day with Pamela. She brought me back home, and still in the wheelchair, still shaking, still. Or the only thing when I left that hospital, the only thing which I was not like having, the vomiting thing had no. I remember even that same day when I was discharged, I vomited. So only diarrhea had gone, and when I reached, still I had medication and I had appointment to go back and see the doctor. So the vomiting thing had gone. Concerning to the medication, so far I have been home for like days. Is it 4 days? 4 days. And vomiting, colors, everything colors, but still I'm still shaking. If you have been noticing my head, yeah, I'm still shaking, but alhamdulillah, not like too much before, and I'm not vomiting. I'm healthy. I can feel my body down, I can feel everything. But this one, so yesterday when we went for the appointment, I'll tell you what I'm suffering from. So if you want to know what is this called, because that's, we got to know this one. By the way, we didn't get to know this one when I saw like the situation was worsening. I talked to my mom, I talked to my doctor back home, and I explained everything which was happening to me. Is the one who gave me like a clue of what I'm suffering from. And I'll be like, what should I say? I was like, I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know anything about it, but still, I know why I'm going to be making my story. Maybe there are some people who are like, they are undergoing different situation. When we come to work from this side, you don't know what you're suffering from. You just there. I have been seeing people who are being sick, people have been operated, and you don't pray like such a situation to happen to you. And this one day, God also gives you another thing to learn. Because when we are in the hospital, when we went for the scan, they did a scan, a stomach scan, and I had Carlos saying, at least let it be fibros, then we know what to do, other than like being in this pain. Because if it is fibro for girls, for ladies, you know that we know the solution. We are going to do to be like this and this and do like this. But my darling, everyone was saying take water, do like this. People have been there, prayers have been sometimes I want to laugh. Prayers have been too much love. I don't know how people have shown me with like too much love, and seeing someone who used to stand and like you down, you down. So guys, apparently yesterday we went back to see the same doctor, the general doctor, and he was like, he referred us back to see a therapist or a physician, someone who is like beyond that, because everyone was asking what is bringing that dizziness, not balancing, not doing like this. And yesterday, that's when we found out what is the cause. So we have to treat that cause now. We have to go on for that. Yeah. So guys, maybe you have the same situation, the one I'm in. I'll be sharing what is this one called and what is the way forward, how to treat it. Inshallah, you never know. You might be the one giving me the best cure, or we might be like in need of the same advice, inshallah. But unless otherwise, I didn't like communicate too much. Like, I don't want negative vibes always. I want positive ones. So once I'm down, I want to be me to recover from that situation. But that's what has been happening. If you're new here, my name is Rahma. Consider subscribing. Don't forget to like. We share life here. We share life, we share motivation, we share Dubai. I'm in Dubai. We share travels, we share fashion, we share anything. It's all about life. It's all about life. It's all about positive vibe. So inshallah, if God wills, I'll be making that video and see what I suffered. I have been fighting with, inshallah. But that's the reason why I have been not posting. I have been admitted. I have been down and down. It is not too much. I think today is what? Is it 7? Today is 7. And it has been like 1 week and some days, but as if it has been like months. As if it has been like months. But alhamdulillah, I thank Allah for the life and everything. Inshallah, things will get normalized. So inshallah, until next time, don't forget to tune in, don't forget to subscribe. Today I will not make any shout out, but I love you people. I love you so much. Thank you so much for the love and support. Inshallah, be blessed.